was easy.
This can happen today. Let's do the process. This is a fun ride. Stick to it. Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest a Specific Person Fast, and in this video we're going to talk about 5 steps to help you manifest a specific person into your life. A lot of people don't know that quantum leaps are possible. A lot of people don't know that you can manifest a specific person into your life instantly. These are all limiting ideas, and they are floating around in the manifestational community. Watch my videos and you will see how we bust through these negative beliefs, which is a lot of what we're going to do in this video. The most powerful practice will help you to manifest what you want instantaneously, as if it was normal, without a problem. Before we can get there, we have to set up a foundation and change some of these limiting beliefs that we've been carrying around. So that's exactly what I'm going to help you guys do in these 5 steps. At the end of the video, you'll be ready to implement the most powerful practice, which I will go into in detail, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, subscribe and like the video, because this is going to show you something that is going to revolutionize your manifestational experience. Limiting belief number 1 is it takes time to manifest, or it takes time to shift my beliefs. These are just ideas that we kind of assume in our lives. We kind of assume that it takes time to manifest. We kind of assume that it takes time to change our minds, and we really assume that it takes time to change our beliefs. And just none of that is true. As you move along in your manifestational process, and it's kind of like growing. As you grow more familiar with this infinite realm of possibilities and the fact that everything is possible, pondering that more and more, experiencing that more and more, you find that it doesn't really have to take any time to change your mind about anything, change your beliefs, and it doesn't have to take time for you to change. What do we change this to? I think that any time that you notice that you are inferring or implying to yourself that changing your ideas or your beliefs is going to take time, or any time that you're inferring to yourself that it's going to take time for you to manifest something, just snap out of it and remind yourself, oh, actually, no, it doesn't have to take me any time to do this, and it doesn't have to take any time for things to manifest. Do not get this confused with trying to push things to happen faster. That is not what we are doing. We're just acknowledging that it doesn't have to take any time to change a belief. It doesn't have to take any time to change my mind about something or to think differently about something. And it doesn't have to take any time for things to manifest. Make sure that you affirm that to yourself and remind yourself that, and not just remind yourself, but you really have to contemplate this idea. What would it look like if I was looking through a perspective that knew that it doesn't have to take any time to change my beliefs, and it doesn't have to take any time to manifest anything? This is going to help you manifest a version of yourself that already believes that. And you may not notice yourself coming into that instantaneously, but before very long, if you really contemplate that perspective, you will see yourself or find yourself in that perspective. Just keep intending and pondering that and contemplating that, because what you contemplate, you will become. Number 2 is, I have to feel good right now in order for it to be manifesting. You don't have to feel good right now. In fact, you're manifesting billions of wonderful things per second, no matter how you feel. And as long as you know that no matter what I feel, it's still manifesting, that's how it's going to work, because manifesting works however you believe that it works. Number 3 is, you don't actually have to believe in the thing that you want. You just have to believe that manifesting works. And if you're here, then you are believing that manifesting works, and you do know that manifesting works, and you've either proven it to yourself or you know how to prove it to yourself. again, you don't have to believe in the thing that you want. You don't have to hype yourself up and make yourself believe it and make yourself visualize it. You just have to know that, you know what, I know how manifesting works. And so I'm just going to declare that this thing is happening. I don't have to feel it. I don't have to believe it. I'm just going to declare it without contradicting it. I'm just going to declare it lightly because I know how manifesting works and I know that it's going to work. That's it. Number 4 is that something needs to change. Nothing needs to change and you're not changing anything. What you're actually doing is you're turning your dial to a completely different parallel reality with a completely different set of circumstances. There is an infinite number of parallel realities, infinite number of parallel versions of me, an infinite number of parallel versions of you, and an infinite number of parallel versions of your specific person. So what you are literally doing is turning your dial to a parallel reality where the ideal version of you exists, the ideal version of them exists, and the ideal version of your circumstances together exist. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing when you're visualizing and creating a reality in your mind is you're perceiving and conceiving of that reality and you're tuning to that, and that's how you bring it to you. Is everything that you occupy or entertain in your mind comes to pass. Now, there's many different ways to do it. Like I said, you don't actually have to do like the visualization or the affirmations or anything like that. But, when you're manifesting something, you're not going to find it that hard to actually implement these techniques and tools. You're actually going to find it quite enjoyable and fun because if you're manifesting it, you're already on that dial. So it's not going to be difficult for you to implement other techniques. It doesn't mean force it. That's a completely different thing. But techniques happen naturally when you are already in the desired reality in your mind, okay? So that's what people are noticing. Just don't try to do those things prematurely. But just remember that when you think about circumstances, you're not trying to change anything and actually nothing has to change. All you're doing is changing your perception or your concept reality that you're entertaining, and then the reality becomes that reality by any means necessary. The circumstances will 100% reflect what you've entertained in your mind, whether that's good or bad. If you're in the end and just in that parallel reality that is your end, then circumstances are going to show up accordingly. There's not going to be anything in the way. Now with number 5, we are going to get into the most powerful practice that actually makes it happen instantly. And you're going to recreate yourself and you're going to manifest a different version of yourself that actually does know all of these 4 things that we just went over. A version of yourself that does manifest instantly, a version of yourself that is making a quantum leap, a version of yourself that is exactly the version that you want to be. It doesn't really matter how far away that you think that you are from being the version of yourself that you want. That's another limiting belief that I'm going to cover with you. So this is a bonus number 6, okay? So one more limiting belief that people tend to have is they think that if I feel very bad or if I have very bad thoughts, I am far away from the version of myself that I want to be, and it's going to take a lot longer and a lot more work to fix that. That is completely 100% false. Now that I am a person that believes in quantum leaps and instant manifestation, what I want to tell you guys is that what I have experienced in my own life as a result of contemplating instant manifestation and quantum leaps and changing the dial of parallel realities in a moment's time, I can tell you that I have been eliminating negative beliefs in my thinking that have to do with time and effort and difficulty. And these things, quantum leaps, do happen overnight, and they can. Now, the thing is, you don't need it to happen overnight. You just know that it's going to happen. You just know because you keep entertaining that version of yourself and you know that it's going to happen. If you feel like you need it to happen, then you're not actually entertaining the ideal reality of your choosing. I challenge you to change all of these 4 beliefs that we just covered and the 6th one that I just covered now, and to change all of those in your mind to allow instant manifestation and quantum leaps for you in your life. So I'm going to tell you what I do for myself, and this is really, I think, like the bread and butter of manifesting that it seems like nobody is teaching this. And the answer to how do I manifest this when it comes to anything, or how do I do this process, or how do I change my beliefs, or how do I be something or do something that I don't know how to be or do, this is the answer to that. So I use this technique like all the time, and I call it coming into a state. So when I explain this technique, people don't always understand what I mean the first time or right away. So don't take what I'm saying for granted. Listen well, and if you actually implement this in your life, you're going to find yourself being a very different person very fast and very soon, and you will be able to manifest anything that you want. You're going to recreate yourself to be a person who believes in instant manifestation and quantum leaps, and that you believe that this is possible for you. Not only possible, but like you can see it for you. You're contemplating it for you. You're looking through the eyes of the perspective that has already taken that quantum leap. Let's do the process. Think about this version of yourself and what would that be like, and what would it feel like, and what would it be like in your mind to look through those eyes if you were a person who manifests everything instantly and effortlessly, a person who really, really gets and understands manifestation, a person who understands it and gets it so well that it's like super easy and normal and natural for you just to manifest everything that you want instantaneously all the time. Like it doesn't feel like fireworks, it doesn't feel like miracles, it feels nice, it feels like being in receiving mode, it feels like being happy, having a tickle. It feels like, yeah, like there's definitely happiness in there. Yeah, I definitely appreciate, the ease of moving through my life in such an easy, seamless, wonderful way. And lots of nice, wonderful things happen to me. I want you to imagine coming into the reality that you want is never, ever, ever a problem. You never, ever see it as a problem. It's always very easy for you. It's as easy as walking into a room. What if you could wave your hand like a Jedi and what you wanted just happens? It just happens, and it's always that easy solution all the time. Everything that I want manifests for me easily and effortlessly all of the time. Everything that I want manifests instantly, and I know that, and I know how to do that. Not only do I know the concept, but I also know how to apply it, and I know how to apply it very well, and I do that. I can feel myself understanding how to do that and being able to do that, and I do it all the time. So we just created a version of yourself that you can fathom, conceive of, contemplate. You can kind of, get familiar with this idea version of you. Now that you can conceive of that and contemplate it, and you kind of feel or sense a little bit of what it's like to look through that person's eyes, you can intend that, yeah, I'm going to be that person. I'm going to become that person. That person is me. And it doesn't have to happen right this second, but you just know that you can conceive of this person. And so that is going to become you, especially when you go to sleep at night. You think about the person that you want to be, and anytime throughout your day. You can do this anytime. At night and in the morning is very ideal. I use this all day, every day, and it helps me a lot. Solutions come to me. It doesn't matter if I'm having a really, really bad day and I feel like totally bad, totally crap, totally doomsday, totally in the hole. I just know. I'm not that far away from where I want to be at any moment in time. I can turn this around instantaneously. In fact, I think that I feel totally awesome right now, and I see myself being in the state of being that I want to be, I just think of myself, as what if this was totally easy for me all of the time, and what if I was always totally high and balanced and totally in control and always feeling like I'm the god of my reality all the time. What if there was no ebb and flow? What if it was just always God status? I'm always thinking these things and intending these states for myself, and no matter what happens, it doesn't even matter, because I know that in a second I can be back. And sometimes it takes me, I have to go to sleep and then wake up that way. In 5 minutes, you might find yourself in that state. Probably a little bit more whenever you do the process, you will find yourself in that state. You could also find yourself in that state tomorrow. It could take 3 days, but it will happen. And just relax. Bonus tip here. Just relax and know that, hey, I don't have to feel anything in particular. I don't have to believe anything in particular besides knowing that this is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to entertain the thought and get clear on what I want as far as my state of being. I want to be a person that can manifest anything that I want. So you're becoming that person. Once you become that person that knows how to manifest anything that you want instantly and effortlessly, then you will be able to manifest your specific person instantly, easily, and effortlessly. Intend for those answers to come. Now, when it comes to manifesting your specific person, first of all, the reason why a lot of people say that you have to work on yourself first is because you have to be the person that can manifest them. Because if you're thinking about them and you're simultaneously thinking about you, and your thoughts about yourself are, I can't manifest them, that's what a lot of people are doing. Okay, and that's why it seems to not happen for them, because they're thinking, I can't do this. Why can't I do this? So you're going to think, yes, I can. Actually, I am totally doing this. So when it comes to manifesting your specific person, it doesn't have to be difficult at all. In fact, you need to know, if you want to manifest them instantly, that it's super fucking easy. It's actually the easiest thing that you've ever done. And you don't have to feel or believe anything in particular in order to do it. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. And the circumstances don't matter at all. It doesn't matter what I do. That person is mine. I know that person is mine no matter what. I don't care about the circumstances or know about the circumstances. I don't give a rat's ass about the circumstances. That person is mine, and I'm going to be in a relationship with them. That is the most powerful practice, is knowing that it is done. Every single time that you think about it, even if you have doubt, sure, you can have a doubt, but turn it around immediately with, oh yeah, I don't have to do anything to make that happen. That person is already mine. That shit is already done. I don't know if you saw the video about my garage and how I manifested that, but I'm going to put it right here for you guys, because that's exactly how you're going to manifest your specific person, and you can make it happen very fast. Whenever you start to have doubts, just go back to recreating the version of yourself that knows how to manifest this easily, effortlessly, instantaneously, and in a very quantum leap fashion. It will happen faster than you think, and you can intend that. Intend. This is going to happen so much faster than I think it's going to happen. I know it's happening. I know it's going to happen very fast, instantaneously. In fact, I'm going to see evidence of that today. I'm going to see evidence of my manifestation today. I'm going to see this manifestation. This can happen today. And you will find yourself, if you persist and if you keep doing this, you will just find yourself in places that you have never been before, in your mind, inside of you, and outside of you, and as an entire person, and in your reality in general. This is a fun ride. Stick to it. If you like this video, click the like button. Let YouTube know this was an awesome video. Please subscribe and hit the bell button when you do, because I come out with new videos every Tuesday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. If you would like to be a part of my online community, I have that link below for you guys. I have a members only exclusive content group where all we do is script and affirm and share success stories and support each other in our manifestational aspirations. If you would like to receive transcripts of my videos, feel free to sign up for emails below. Here's a playlist for you guys. Here's a video you might like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
That was easy.